Microphone check 1 2. Place to be. It's your boy the network, bro. Back in the building with another episode. Live Lab episode number 10. Erroneously says 103. It's actually episode 104. 104 episodes. Let's go ahead and bring up the Packet Tracer Lab. Yes, we're working with Packet Tracer today. Your eyes are not deceiving you. If you want to get a copy of this lab, make sure you join the Discord server so that way you can do it along with us. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to catch up. First of all, let's do this. Let's share the Discord. Bloop, bloop. If you're not joined in on the Discord server, click that link right there. That's the invite to the Discord. You can download the Packet Tracer Lab that we're going to go over today. I guess let me go ahead and launch that up. And that'll give you guys some time to not only download it, and let's see. Also want to start doing some Kahoot quizzes, kind of like what Keith Barker does. Is it Keith Barker that does those? Yeah, I believe Keith Barker does those. I've been working on a Kahoot quiz, a little quick, simple quiz. We might do that earlier. We might do that later today. I don't know. We'll test it out. It was just a quick little quiz. I just want to see how it works. I've never used it before, so y'all could be my first test subject, I guess. So again, this is the lab we're gonna be working with. Single Area OSPF again. Yes, I know, but y'all know why we're doing it again, right? Because repetition is the key to mastery, right? We do stuff over and over and over again, and this stuff just stays ingrained in our minds. At least it does for me. That's how I learn. So, and plus it gives some people that didn't get to watch any of the Single Area OSPF streams that we did last week, they get to do it today, right? So y'all hit me with a bruh if y'all can hear me, because sometimes I don't be having the microphone turned on. And you would think 104 episodes, I'd have it straight by now, right? We got Dear Tech IT in the building. Hello, appreciate you for tuning in. Again, this is the lab we're going to be working with. Just, you ain't got to drag and drop nothing. I don't even think we got to do any IP addressing. We're just going to jump straight into OSPF today. So that's the beauty of Packet Tracer and these pre-made labs and stuff like that. I think you can get this from like the Cisco Networking Academy. I don't know, I found it online and stuff. So I know that we said we're going to be doing just straight up Encore stuff, but this was apparently in the I guess like the Encore library of material. So yeah, I guess this would be kind of like a review and stuff like that. So again, this is OSPF version 2. So OSPF version 2 is, for IPv4, whereas OSPF version 3, I guess that's a good question I can make too, is for IPv6. Hopefully y'all remember that. This is the aperture thing guide. We got just a couple steps here. Is this it? Yeah. We only got to configure OSPF routing on routers 1, 2, and 3, which is this guy, and that guy. We got 3 local area networks, right? The 172.16.2.0 network, the 172.16.1.0 network, and we got this local area network right there. Then we got these wide area networks that sit between them, right? Because that's kind of like simulating the internet in a way, right? And that's pretty much how the internet works. We just have router after router after router, and they just connect to each other, except they don't share OSPF routes with each other. The ones on the internet share using another routing protocol. Some people don't like to call it a routing protocol, but essentially it is. Y'all know what that is? It's not OSPF, right? We got Morningstar in the building. Appreciate you for tuning in. What is the routing protocol they like to use on the internet? While y'all get that going, let's see what we got on the news. And I'm going to give it a couple minutes for some people to tune in. Y'all know, typically I stream Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And some people don't know that, so they just kind of stumble upon my channel. So I just kind of give it a couple minutes for some people to tune in and see what this channel is all about, What we got in the news today? I didn't really see anything. Some more attacks right there. Let's see here. What do we want to talk about today? It's crazy. Apple explains how iPhones will scan photos for child sexual abuse images. Interesting. Boy, I mean, you know how sometimes it's like Apple got some ways to really infringe upon your privacy, right? But when it comes to stuff like this, there's that fine line where it's just like, okay, now y'all abusing kids. Okay, yeah, we need to see what the fuck is in your phone. So stuff like this, it's like, yeah, we might be kind of for it. And, shortly after reports today that Apple will start scanning iPhones for child abuse images, The company confirmed its plan and provided details in a news release and technical summary. Apple's method of detecting, known as CSAM, child sexual abuse material, is designed with user privacy in mind. Okay. Apple's announcement said instead of scanning images in the cloud, the system performs an on-device matching using a database known as CSAM image hashes provided by the NCMEC, or National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and other child safety organizations. Apple further transforms this database into an unreadable set of hashes that is securely stored on users' devices. Apple accused of building infrastructure for surveillance. I mean, when it comes to stuff like I said, man, if we need to track down some predators and stuff like that by using this kind of technology, I'm kind of for it. You know what I mean? But then that's when we try to decide where is the fine line between privacy, infringing upon somebody's privacy versus you trying to, stop child exploitation or, sexual abuse or anything like that, or just child abuse in general. Message scanning and Siri intervention. In addition to scanning devices for images that match the CSAM database, Apple said it will update the Messages app to add new tools to warn children and their parents when receiving or sending sexually explicit photos. So Apple is just, y'all know Apple, man. They're just on top of the technology, man. So Morningstar, not quite. She said EIGRP. No, EIGRP is what is known as a internal routing protocol. We use it on internal networks. So enterprise networks, our home, if necessary, businesses internally. On the wide area network, Pete got it correct. Diane Fauster got it correct. It is BGP. They use BGP on the internet. That's pretty much the only routing protocol that they use on the internet. Border Gateway Protocol. So not quite Morningstar, but Pete and Diane got it right. Juan said, we in here. That's right. Juan, I hope you downloaded the lab, man, because we ain't using even G. We're not using Packet Tracer. We're not using GNS3 or anything. So anybody could be able to do this. This is a free lab. Just download it on the Discord server. Let's go ahead and get started. Step number 1. Another thing I love, y'all know, I'm going back to the basics here. Y'all know I love Packet Tracer too, man. We haven't used it in a while. I like the fact that there's a grading feature at on these activity labs. So if you got something wrong, you can click you can check the results button and it'll tell you what you're missing and stuff like that. But, we know what the hell we're doing. We know OSPF, right? We've been working with OSPF all week, right? So in this activity, IP addressing is already configured. So that's going to save us half the time. You are responsible for configuring the 3 router topology with basic single area OSPF and then verifying connectivity between end devices. So we're just going to have these routers participate in OSPF by using network statements and stuff like that, and then share routes with each other, right? Because, for example, this router 1, he knows about these directly connected networks, right? But he don't know about, let's say, this local area network. Even though it's local, it's remote to him. So router 1 doesn't know about that network. Router 3 actually has to tell him about it by sharing it, by advertising it through OSPF. And that's what we're going to do, right? Dear Tech, download it. So y'all ready to go, man? Y'all ready to go? We should be able to knock this out real quick. So first step here says configure OSPF routing. We're going to configure OSPF on router 1, router 2, router 3. We're going to start with router 1. We're going to go in numerical order. Use the following requirements to configure OSPF routing on all 3 routers. Use process ID 10, right? So we'll start with that, right? We know that routing, the process number will be any number between 1 and 535, right? So we go to global config mode. We just say router OSPF. He said 10, right? If I question mark, you'll see. It tells you you can use a process ID between 1 through 65,535. And remember, they don't have to match with the other router, right? The process ID is locally significant. It's EIGRP. That number has to match where you say router EIGRP, and then that number that come right here, that number got to match with EIGRP, not OSPF. Then they say router OSPF 10, and then we'll see. I don't think we give us any points from that just yet. We don't get any points just yet. I think we start getting points when we do network statements and router ID and stuff like that. They said give him the router ID of quad 1, right? So 1.1.1.1. We just do that with router ID and then 1.1.1.1. Press enter. And then we'll see we got 4%. So we're trekking right along, right? The next step was what? Network address for each interface, right? So basically we got to do network statements. Now that we're in router config mode, bring that back up. Bring that ass back. All right, so now that we're in router config mode, right? We got to do a network statement that's going to advertise this network, that network right here. We need one to advertise out of this interface, or at least add that interface into this interface right here, into OSPF, and have this one participate in OSPF. We just have to use the network statements that'll catch those interfaces, right? So we go to router 1. Let's do the local area network first, which is what? 172.16.1.0/24. But remember, we don't do subnet mask, we do wildcard mask with OSPF, right? So network, and then 172.16.1.0, and then we don't do network mask, right? I mean, subnet mask. Subnet mask would have been 255.255.255.0, but we do wildcard mask, which is the reverse. So in this case, 0.0.0.0.255, and then you put the area number, right? They didn't say what area number in this, right? They didn't say what area number. They just said single area addressing. They didn't say what area number we need to add here. But we do know that when we're configuring an OSPF data network, we start off with the backbone area, which is known as what? Y'all know what it is, right? I asked y'all a million times already. Any loyal subscribers or anybody that's been, you know, any OG people will put it in the chat. They'll tell you what area we need to put this this network statement in, right? Area. Anybody scream. You sir in the back. What area number do we need to put all these interfaces in? Y'all know this one. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, Vlad. Come on, Vlad. I'm not gonna move to somebody else. Diane Faster got it right. Yeah, that's right, Diane. It's 0. Thank you for listening. I know somebody's paying attention here. Area 0, right? So we know that we're not going to do area 2. We're not going to do area 54. We're not going to do area 100. We said when we're starting off with a network, we're doing a single area, especially. We start off with area 0. Sure, we can start off with area 1, but it just ain't going to make sense. You've got to have a backbone area. The backbone area was known as area 0, right? So we've done this network, 172.16.1.0, right? Now, let's see what we got so far, just to make sure we're correct so far. That way I ain't talking shit, right? We got 13% complete. Now we need another network statement that's going to put this interface in OSPF and have this interface participate in OSPF. So we got to use that network statement right there pretty much. That's locked. So let's bring him back up. Bring that ass back. We'll do another network statement. Well, in this case, we need 3 network statements because we have 3 interfaces that we want to participate in OSPF, right? So 172.16. Pretty much, I guess the answer is there, right? 3.0, but we're not using /30. The subnet mask will be, which would be 255.255.255.252. We can reverse that ass, right? 0.0.0.0. What? Dear Tech and Kobe got it correct. And Pete got it correct. Y'all on the ball here, man. That's right, area 0. So that last octet is 3, right? Because it's the reverse. Reverse, area 0, like y'all said. And then we need one more network statement to do this one right here, right? To do that to catch this interface to participate in OSPF, right? So we say network 192.168.10.4 network, right? And then it's a /30 subnet. So it's not 255.255.255.252. It's the reverse of this, right? 255. I mean, see, I almost wrote it. 000.3 area 0. And if y'all like don't know how that works, you know, just ask in the chat and I'll explain it. Whatever. Press enter. Let's see what we got so far. I don't think we're gonna have any neighbors yet, right? Because only these interfaces are participating in OSPF. These guys, it's like they just started going to school. They don't speak OSPF just yet. We got to put those interfaces to participate in OSPF, and then these will be neighbors, and then these guys will be neighbors once we make those add those in the OSPF as well, right? That's how to become neighbors, right? So Diane got it right for that last octet, and so did Pete. What, y'all seen this episode before or something? The hell? Y'all can tell the future? So router 2. Let's go to router 2. Did we do last network statement on this guy? Yes, we did. Yeah, we did. What was the next step, though? What was the next step? Network address for each interface. They also said the LAN interface set to passive. What does that mean? So we look at router 1, right? We know that this is the wide area network as indicated by these little lightning bolts, right? I know they're not lightning bolts, but they're basically serial interfaces that are made to, or I say, simulate the wide area network, which is typically like a lightning bolt, just like this. It's really a serial killer, right? This side of the network would be considered the local area network. They said they don't want us to, what did they say? They said the LAN interface set to passive. So that basically means we're speaking out of OSPF here. We're actually speaking out of OSPF here too, as well as this. But they want us to make this passive, which means we don't want to send or receive OSPF packets. So we don't want to say hello out of this interface. Why is that? Because we don't have any other routers in here that speak OSPF. It's the local area network. We got these guys that will eventually speak OSPF, but this side of the network, they don't. This is the local area network. So we don't need it. And the way we do that by not speaking OSPF is by putting it in a passive interface or making it passive interface. So what we do is we say passive. We're still in router config mode though, right? So I'll go back and show y'all, right? So we go to global config mode from the beginning, right? Global config mode, and we say router, we go back to the process, so OSPF 10, and then we say network, we say passive interface, right? And then the interface here is what? I'm not even sure. So we could either highlight it like this. Let's see, highlight it. It'll tell us it's gig 00, right? But another way we can do it is just hovering over it and it'll tell us like that. But in real life, you're not going to have a mouse that's going to be able to point and click over a real router, right? So let's make pretend we need to go into CLI and figure that out. We're going to say show IP interface brief, right? And we said we know that our local area network. Well, let's see. No, that's not going to tell us either. We just know that it's 1.0 network, so that means it's this interface right here, which is gig 00. Unless y'all know another way to really tell what side of the network is. Well, we know that the PC is 172.16.1.2, so that's also a way to tell us. So we go back to global config mode, right? Go back to the routing process, OSPF 10, and we say network, passive interface, and then it's GI00, right? We do that. That stops OSPF from being advertised out of this interface right here. Sent to receive. Right? Sent to receive? Or is it just sent? I can't remember. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. We could do a debug to find that out also. Pete said, know your show squad. That's right. We got to know our show commands. We got to know our show commands, man. Not just show run. We got to know at least multiple show commands, because when we take like CCNA and CCNP and all those exams, they give you show output, like show IP protocols or show, IP OSPF or something like that, and you have to interpret it, right? Not just show run. So passive, don't advertise OSPF routes out on that interface. Okay, thank you. So we're not going to advertise OSPF out of that interface. Will it stop? That actually is another pop quiz for you. That's because I don't know it. Will it stop OSPF packets from being received on that interface? Will it stop it from being received on that interface? Riddle me this, Batman. So I think we're done with router 1, right? Let's see. Y'all with me so far? Did I lose anybody yet? We're done with router 1. We're going to do the same thing with router 2, right? Do process ID 10, give them this router ID, do the network statements, and then set the LAN interface to passive, which the LAN interface will be over here, right? That's the local area network, whereas this is the wide area network, right? So let's go to router 2, right? Let me know if I'm losing anybody. Ask away. There's a lot of smart people in that chat room over there. Y'all hit me with that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Once I get to 5,000 subscribers, I will be gifting away a copy of Boson NetSim. The good folks at Boson gifting me a free copy for demonstrational purposes, as well as one to give away for a giveaway. Let's go to global config mode. On this guy, we said router OSPF 10. And then he said the router ID will be what? The router ID in this case will be quad 2. So 2.2.2.2, right? So we just say router ID 2.2.2.2. You see we're at 37% complete. So we're almost halfway there. Now what? Now we want to, let me leave this on top. Bloop. We want to advertise, we want to put a network address for each interface. So that way we're going to have this interface participate in OSPF, that interface participate in OSPF, and then that interface to participate in OSPF. And then after that, they want us to set the LAN interface, set the passive. So even though this will be participating in OSPF, we're going to make it passive so it doesn't send OSPF packets there. So let's go ahead and start with the network statement. Local area network will be what? 172.16.2.0, right? So network 172.16.2.0. And then the wildcard mask, which is 000.255. Let me move this over so y'all can see. And then area 0, like Diane, Pete, and Kobe, and Morningstar said, press enter. And we should theoretically become neighbors, right? Let's see. We get a syslog message, right? We say hello every 10 seconds. No, we don't, because we don't have an OSPF neighbor on this side. We should have one once we put OSPF over here, right? Then these two will become neighbors, right? You walk in the neighborhood and they say, yo, you speak OSPF? Yeah, I speak OSPF too. Oh, great, man, here goes some routes. And we're going to do that right now. So we're going to router 2 and put that interface to participate in that network. Not participate in that network, but add that network statement to it so it can participate in OSPF. It's a more accurate way of saying it. So network 172.16.3.0 000 dot should be .3, right? Yeah, .3, right? .3 area 0. Now we should become neighbors. There it goes, right there, right? So we got adjacency change, process ID number 10. We got a neighbor who's 1.1.1.1. Who's that? That's router 1, right? On serial quad 0 or 000, which is that interface. That's where we learned it from, right? We learned it from there. And then what else we got there? And then loading to full. So remember, there's different states. It goes from down all the way to full. There's like, I want to say 7 OSPF states. And Pete shared it in the chat, the white paper, earlier last week. So if you want to know about the neighbor states, make sure you join the Discord server. And then there's a white paper right in there in my Discord server. So let me copy that for y'all again, just in case somebody tuned in late. Boop, boop, copy, paste, enter. And what was the last one it said? He said, I don't know, but I assume so. It does not participate in OSPF. And it does not establish adjacencies or send routing updates. However, the interface is announced as part of the routing network. Okay, good. Cisco document. So they know GI00 exists, but does not speak to it. Okay, that's good to know. It's just that I know that when you put passive interface, it works differently for OSPF and Eigrp. One of them will send and receive, and the other one I think will just, or stops it from sending and receiving, and the other passive interface will stop it from just receiving and not sending. So I just can't remember which is which. If anybody want to clarify that. So what we want to do here. So we did this interface, we did that interface. Now we need to do this interface right here, which is serial 001. So we said network 1. What network is that? That network is over here. It's the 192.168.10.8 network. So 192.168.10.8. And then the subnet mask is /30, but we work with wildcard masks with OSPF, right? So in this case, 000.3, area 0. We're not become neighbors yet over here. Why? Because this guy does not speak OSPF yet. He hadn't learned the language yet, right? So let's go on to router 3. Or actually, let's make this passive interface so that way we're not sending and receiving OSPF updates. I believe it's just sending. I don't remember, y'all. Somebody clarify that for me. So we say passive interface. What interface is that? That is the GI00 interface. That's going to let us know. I don't like hovering over it because it's like cheating. We don't get to do that in real life. We don't get to just hover over our mouse and say, oh, yeah, this is the router right here. Or that's the interface right there. We press enter. That should theoretically stop sending. This basically won't participate in OSPF, that area right there, because we know there's no OSPF routers sitting back here. It's our local area network. That's why we do that. So now we go to router 3. Let's see. And we're going to do the same thing. Process ID 10, give him the router ID quad 3, network address for each interface, and then set the local area network to passive, right? So we got 3 interfaces we need to work with. Give him a router ID so we can say hello, and then network statements. So let's go to global config mode, user interface, user config mode, or user, I keep remembering what it is. User exec mode, and then global config mode, and then what? Router OSPF 10. Y'all with me so far? Had a little brain fart there. We got Silas in the building. What's up? How you doing, Silas? Maybe you can clear this up for us, Silas. I know because you answered a lot of questions for us last stream. So we're playing with OSPF single area today again, right? So this guy is going to be participating in OSPF. That guy's participating in OSPF. We haven't worked on him yet. We're about to wrap it up in just a second. We're at 66%, so we're almost done. And after that, we're going to work on a quiz. Should be really easy, right? We're setting the local area networks to be passive interface, even though the interface is participating in OSPF. If you put an OSPF interface as a passive interface, will it stop sending and receiving OSPF, or will it just stop sending, or will it just stop receiving? Which is which? I can't remember. because I know that one of them is which. Like one of them is different between OSPF and Eigrp when you put this interface in passive interface. I can't remember. Silas usually help us out with that. So let's go to router 3. We say OSPF 10. Let's do a network statement. Let's start off with the local area network right here, which is 192.168.1.0, right? So 192.168.1.0. We said /24, but we don't do /24, which is 255.255.255.250.0, right? That's the subnet mask for it. But we work with wildcard mask, so it's the reverse of this. Reverse, right? Take a look at that subnet mask, right? Right? That's the subnet mask. The wildcard mask is the reverse of this, right? Which is, this is for anybody that's new in here, right? 0.0.0.255. That's the reverse of that subnet mask, right? We say area 0, right? And then we're going to put this interface again, that interface right there, which I believe is 00. Yeah, GI00. We're going to make that a passive interface, right? We say a passive interface, GI00, right? We're at 75% complete. What else we want to do? We want to make this participate in OSPF and that participate in OSPF. Y'all hit me that like button, man. It's like 15 of y'all in here and nobody hitting that like button, man. And make sure y'all subscribe. We typically stream Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes I'll like cancel a stream, or sometimes I'll do an extra stream on the weekend, which I haven't, by the way, in a while. I'll let you know on the Discord server, so make sure you join in the Discord server, and then you know, you'll get the inside scoop on what I do on my channel and stuff. So what we need to do, let's do this network right here, 192.168.10.8, and then theoretically those two should become neighbors once we put that network statement in, right? 10.8/30. Right, so network, what I said, y'all know I got the memory of a goldfish, man. 192.168.10.8, right? And then this subnet mask is what? /30, which is 255.255.252, right? But it's the reverse. 0.0.3, area 0. He should become neighbors right now. We should get a syslog message right about, wait for it. Look at it. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. There you go, right there. OSPF, we got to pray to the network guys there. OSPF message. This is a level 5 message, which is not catastrophic. It's just, you got an OSPF neighbor. Adjacency change, right? When they become neighbors, they become adjacent. That's what that word means, right? Process ID 10. And the neighbor is who? 2.2.2.2. Who's that? That's router 2, right? That's this guy right here. So now we are OSPF neighbors. Now, after that, once we put in this network statement, then we should be OSPF neighbors. Router 1 and router 3, right? How we do that? By using the network statement that will catch this right here, 10.4, right? Y'all with me so far? He said, yep, you're right. Eigrp can stop all and stop sending, but allow receiving. Okay, let me read this back because Pete and Silas, y'all almost contradicted each other here. Hold on for a second. Yeah, you are right. Eigrp can stop all. So, Pete, I think you're missing the OSPF part. Are you saying Eigrp passive interface stops sending and receiving, right? And then OSPF stops sending but allows receiving. If I'm reading that correctly, you just probably forgot to put OSPF in there. Silas, I see what you're saying. Passive interfaces stop sending hellos, but I think Pete is giving us much more detail with that. Not to, call you out or anything like that, but I wanted to know the difference between an Eigrp passive interface and an OSPF passive interface. You asked Silas about OSPF. Oh, okay. My bad. That's why. Okay. So my bad then. All right. I wanted to know the difference between an Eigrp passive interface and an OSPF passive interface. So Eigrp passive interface stops sending and receiving. OSPF stops sending but allows receiving. Gotcha. Y'all see that now? I hope y'all see. I hope y'all that clarified it for you guys. It clarified it for me. Thank you, Pete and Silas. So let's make router 1 and router 3 neighbors. So we do that with what? Network 192.168.10.4, right? It even tells us right there. 10.4, right? So 192.168.10.4, 0.0.3, area 0. We should get a message, get on our knees, pray to the network gods. and hope they become OSPF neighbors. Bloop, they're up. We got 95% complete, which means we're missing something. We'll find out in a second, right? Process ID 10. The neighbor is 1.1.1. Who's that? That is router 1, right? This guy right here. Bloop, that's router 1. And then we need to set the local area. We did set him the passive. We did the network address. What is missing here? We got 95% complete. Now we can click check results and it'll tell us what we're missing. But I want to try to do this. Let's try to figure this on our own, right? We don't get answers as network engineers in the field, right? Let's do a show IP protocols. Let's see what we work with. We got a neighbor from 1.1.1, 2.2.2. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what it is. My router ID is 10.10.10. That is this guy right here. I forgot to set his router ID. I think that it is. That's what it is, right? Because it says here my router ID is 10.10.10. He needed to be 3.3.3. So that's what I immediately found it. Look at that, man. Look at God. Look at God. All right, so we go back to global config mode. We say router OSPF 10, and we say router ID. And his router ID was what? 3.3.3.3. Right? So 3.3.3.3. Press enter. And look at this. Check this out. We need to clear IP OSPF reload or clear IP OSPF process command for this to take effect. So even though we said the router ID needs to be 3.3.3.3, that's not going to take effect until we reboot the router, which I don't want to do because I didn't save my work. Right? Just like those end users that didn't save their work in Word and call us over at the help desk and be like, hey, I didn't get to save my work. Can you recover it? Or we could just do clear IP OSPF process, which is kind of like it's kind of like a soft reset of the OSPF process rather than having to reload the whole router, right? So if we do show IP protocols, we see my router ID is still 10.10.10.10, right? Now if I do clear IP OSPF process, we can do that, and that resets all the processes on the router. Or we can do, let's see, this is we do clear IP OSPF process. No, you can't even do it on this. This limited with error commands. You can do per specific process. We're gonna do all of them, right? Reset all. Yes. Press enter. It bounces the OSPF process, right? Went down, down, down. I'm going down, and it should come back up. Bounce that ass. I'm sure it came back up, didn't it? Surely it did. There it is. Loading it full. Loading it full. Loading it full. I had to get on my knees and pray to the network gods, and now we're at 100% complete, right? I hope y'all did this along with me, man, instead of just watching. The activity is in the Discord server if you want to copy this, right? Or maybe I'll put it in the description of this YouTube video, so that way you can just kind of like watch this video over again, because this is a live stream. So if you want to just do it over again, you just download the lab in my Discord server, and then you can do it along with us. Just ain't gonna be live. I think that's pretty much it today. I wanted to knock one more lab out, but the other one is really long, really long. It's also single OSPF. No, it might be multi-area. I don't remember, but it's got a lot of steps, and I didn't want to do it in this stream. But I wanted to try something new out with y'all. I wanted to try this this Kahoot quiz. Y'all done that Kahoot quizzes with Keith Barker? I just did a real quick one. I just wanted to see how it worked and see maybe we can start doing that on my channel. Let me get y'all y'all got the Discord server, right? I see a couple of y'all joining and stuff like that. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let me see how this works real quick. Intermission. Play a live game together. Let's see if we can get this. We can get this going here, right? Before we even do that, let's just run some show commands. Also, it even says here, we didn't even verify our work. Like my boss would say, verify. Each PC should be able to ping the other two PCs. If not, check your configurations. Well, we got 100%. We pretty sure it works, right? So now they want us to make sure that this PC can ping that PC and vice versa. And this PC can ping that PC and vice versa, right? Theoretically, they should all have routes to each of the local area networks and should still be able to do so, right? So not from the router. I'm going to have PC1 ping PC2, who's 172.16.2.2, right? So global config mode. You just go to command prompt, ping 172.16.2.2. Wait for it. Get on our knees, pray to the network gods, hope for a reply. It's timing out, and we got a reply. Usually that first one drops because of ARPing, right? Y'all know what it is? Address Resolution Protocol. But we do it again. We got 25% loss, right? We do it again. Now he has that ARP in his cache, right? That ARP record in his cache. You press enter, and we should get 5 replies right there. 4 rather. All right, so we're good to go there. Let's just have him ping PC3, and then we'll go to call it a night. Or actually, not call it a night. We'll try the quiz. What's that? 192.168.1.2. Ping 192.168. Did it wrong. 192.168. We said 1.2. 1.2. Get on our knees. Pray to the network gods. Prayer hand emoji. Timed out. Got a reply. Good to go. All right. What y'all said? He said, okay, my bad. No, Silas, that is not your bad. That was my bad because I asked you OSPF and you told me exactly what a passive interface in OSPF does. It stops sending but allows receiving, which is exactly what you said. But I wanted to know the difference between a OSPF passive interface versus an Eigrp passive interface, right? So we all remember, so that way we'll all remember. An Eigrp passive interface stops sending and receiving Eigrp packets. And the way I'm gonna remember it is because Cisco is the superior routing and switching company, right? So, and then Eigrp is Cisco proprietary, so it stops sending and receiving Eigrp packets. A passive interface does, right? But a passive interface for OSPF only stops, what did Pete say? Stops sending but allows receiving. So it stops sending OSPF packets. It's not going to send OSPF packets, but it will receive OSPF packets. So if he says, oh snap, somebody does speak OSPF, then he'll try to become a neighbor. But he's not going to start sending. So passive there. So he is passive. So I do remember that fact a while back, and I knew there was a difference. I just needed somebody to help jog my memory, and that's why, Pete, you were a moderator, man. So I guess did we do the ping? Yeah, we did the ping. We got the reply. I guess we could look at his routing table real quick. IP OSPF, or let's do a show IP route, and we'll see what the routing table looks like. Right, we have all our connected networks, local area network, local network. Then we have the routes that we learned to OSPF with what? It's indicated by an O, like that. Our administrative distance, the cost. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Ain't nothing really special. This is a packet tracer lab, right? It ain't that serious. So let's try this real quick. Silas said for both, let me see. Technically, passive interfaces work the same. What we say, yeah, woo, Kahoot. Yeah, I'm gonna try it out. I've never done it before. I only got a couple questions. I did a small quick quiz before I started streaming. He said technically passive interfaces work the same for both OSPF and Eigrp. But Eigrp can block outgoing and allow receiving on the same interface. And that's what I was thinking. Now, Silas said OSPF won't send hellos to anyone on the other end of the link, so no neighborship will form. You're saying like on a passive interface? Yes, and that's what I'm saying. So technically, they do both work the same way. I mean, they kind of stop a neighborship from happening, but Eigrp stops sending and receiving, whereas OSPF just stops sending. It'll receive, but it won't send. So, and it's why I'm glad I have you guys to like help us remember this stuff and have a discussion, because I don't know if y'all seen the learning pyramid before, but Jesus, I was talking about this on my Discord server a long time ago. Y'all make sure I hit that like button, man. When we have like these kind of discussions, it helped me kind of remember this stuff, right? Like, I tried to tell them that OSPF works this way, and I sure was wrong, man, until somebody came in the chat room and corrected me, right? Well, when we say the teaching pyramid right here, they say when we're lecturing or when we're at a lecture, we only retain 5% of what the lecture has been giving us. That's why I think in high school, man, I was dumb as hell, man. Shit would just go in one ear and out the other, right? Because all they do is lecture, right? When we do reading, I might remember some of this stuff, right? But that's only 10%. Audio visual, 20%. And this is a known, I ain't gonna say fact, but this is like, it's highly regarded, or it's at least like a lot of people agree, like experts agree that this pyramid is how people like learn. 20% we retain. Now, this is like how much of the material we may retain. 20% audiovisual, 30% demonstration, 50% discussion. That's why I like discussing this stuff with you guys in the chat room. And hopefully somebody corrects me if I'm like saying something wrong or vice versa or whatever, right? And in practice, that's why I'm labbing with y'all and hope y'all labbing with me. So we retain 75% of this stuff. And this is pretty much why I started a YouTube channel. When I'm having to teach others, right, I got to know this shit before I teach y'all, which is why they say 90% of the stuff you retain. So that's why I kind of like go by this learning pyramid and stuff like that, right? So let's try this Kahoot thing, and we'll call it a night, right? Let's see. This is player versus player, team versus team. Like I said, I've never done this before, so let's see. We'll do is it two-step join? No, we ain't got to do all that, man. I just wanted to do player versus player. We're going to try this out, y'all. We're going to try this out. All right. Typically, we stream Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's usually just about an hour stream, maybe an hour and a half if I talk too much shit like I am right now. So we'll do the classic mode. Let me see how this works. Okay, so I'm hoping y'all don't see the answers and stuff like that. Maybe we'll who knows? Who cares? Fuck it. Sorry. This is the game pin. So if y'all have Kahoot, you can go to kahoot.it.com, right? And then enter this as the pin number, right? That's the pin number, 44102.86. So I'll give y'all like a couple minutes for everybody to tune in and stuff like that. And then we'll see how many players join. Or if you got the Kahoot app, download that app. You can put this pin number in and you can join in. It's only like a couple questions, man. I just did this like quiz really quick just to see how it worked. It's just, Keith Barker is one of my favorite instructors, favorite YouTube channels and stuff. So I said, let me try that out, man. Let me see. He said, Eigrp can still learn from a neighbor on a passive interface if you configure it to do so from the link above. Okay. I don't know stuff. I just research and ask questions, which helps me learn. Hey, and that's what I'm saying, the discussion part, Pete. So, Google is tier 4. Hey, that's what's up. We got Pancho Batista in the building. Appreciate you for tuning in, Pancho. 1 sec, I'm gonna download. So yeah, make sure y'all download. I don't see nobody in. Yeah, it's a 0. Okay, we got Pete in the building. All right, appreciate you for tuning in. Nope. So I'll give y'all a couple minutes, and then we'll start. I'm hoping it's gonna get y'all like the answers and stuff, man. I'm gonna move this over, man, and then I'll see if it don't give us the answer. We'll see. All right, we got Morningstar in the building, so make sure, again, join at kahoot.it, or you can download the Kahoot app, just enter that pin number, and then we'll just do like a little short quiz, man. We'll knock this out in like 15 minutes, not even like 10 minutes, man. Mad Tunes, right? Mod Tunes. I picked the reggae joint. I see you, Morningstar. We got Derek Tech in the building. Network Amigo. Real quick, man. We're gonna knock this out, and then tomorrow, I think we're gonna do one more single area OSPF, and then we'll move on to multi-area. What's the difference between the two, right? One has just a single area, which is area 0, right? Like everybody said earlier, the backbone area. And then multi-area, you work with more than one area. So you'll have the backbone area, area 0, and then you'll have the multiple other areas that are alongside it. They just all connect to the backbone area. So I'll give y'all just a couple more minutes, and then we'll start. Ponto's in the building. Zaya, we appreciate you for tuning in. We're just gonna try it. We already did the lab. If you want to join the Discord server, you'll see the lab in there, and then you can do it. You could do it on your own, or watch the replay. It's a quick packet tracer lab. It was just single area OSPF. We ran through it real quick. Now we're just doing a little quick quiz. I just wanted to test this out, just so we see how this works, man. Because Keith Barker does this on his channel. I thought it was pretty cool. So I said, let me go ahead and try it. I just did this lab like real quick before the stream. I guess this is just be y'all. Let me know if y'all don't want to participate. If you just want to watch, it's like not even 5 questions. I think it's like 6 questions I did. So Real easy, real easy. Morningstar said, if you could send the lab ahead of time, like today, so I can have it set up by the time you join. That's a great idea, Morningstar. That is a great idea. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that from now on. It's just that I'll be at work, so I just gonna be out of time, and I'll be like last minute. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna try to do that ahead of time. Our quiz question is CCNA or Network Plus. I guess these will be more like CCNA questions. You may, yeah, I don't know if I haven't taken a Network Plus since like 2012, fam. No, 2014. I took the Network Plus, and I don't remember it over going in detail with routing protocols. This would just be like a little OSPF quiz, so it ain't even that serious. Zaya, if you want to tune in, let me know. But just join at kahoot.it.com or download the Kahoot app and then put that PIN number in, and then we'll just go ahead and start. I guess we'll just go ahead and start. Let me move this over real quick. In case you want to join, I'm just put it in the chat. All right. Okay. Bet CCNA is a beast. Yeah, it is. It can be. It can be. But once you do it over and over and over, you'll stop picking stuff up. How many certs you got? Let's see. The A+, Net+, well, I think I let them expire, man. I took those like a long time ago. So A+, Net+, CCNA. I don't quite have the CCNP. I was one test shy, so they gave me a badge, which whatever that's called. I forgot what kind of badge it is. It's not really a cert though, so. But I guess we'll go ahead and get started. That's the PIN number. Network Plus is Network Plus. A bunch of different from CCNA. Yeah, exactly. Poncho got it right. A lot more different. More CLI, more show commands you gotta interpret, stuff like that. I haven't taken the CCNA since like, I don't know, 2018, I think, if I remember correctly. And then when COVID happened, they extended everybody's expiration date. So I've got like a long time before I even got to take it. So I guess let's go ahead and get started. Just a quick quiz, y'all. Quick quiz. Okay. Kahoot at home. Let's see. Single Area OSPF quiz. I hope this don't give y'all the answers. So we only got a couple. Let's see here. 1 out of 6 quiz. Okay. OSPF routers run the blank algorithm. So yeah, 30 seconds to answer that, right? 30 seconds. OSPF routers run the blank algorithm. Is it the dual algorithm, Dijkstra, shortest path formula, or the quickest fuck routes? You gotta show us the question. Oh, y'all can't see it? Y'all let me know. He said you gotta show us the question. I thought the question was right there. Can you not see the question there? Let me know. Let me move myself out of the way. I mean, y'all, this is my first time doing this. So, yeah, OSPF routers run the blank algorithm. Only got one answer there. Who said that? Shortest path first formula. Somebody got it correct. Y'all let me know what happened there. He said, my question timed out. Yellow. Yeah, Silas, you got that correct too. But I'm trying to figure out how come only one person answered. Show media. I don't think I had any media on this. Yeah, I guess I did. But that's the answer. Dijkstra's algorithm. Right? So if you want to join, make sure you join by putting that PIN number. Let me see. Pete, you said you couldn't see the question? Let me know, because I got it here. So I'm click next. Y'all ready? Mine says time expired. Interesting. All right. Well, we'll try it again then. End quiz. What? Oh, this is a man. Okay. Y'all know what? I don't have the full version of this. This is like a I guess this was like a trial method. Man, look at this, man. You got to upgrade if I want to see, man. All right. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I knocked somebody out of there. My bad, y'all. This edition is limited to personal use. So if I click next, will it let me go to the next one? Oh, okay, I guess I could. All right, well, let me know. I'll shut up this time. OSPF routers identify each other with a blank. Okay, you couldn't see it. Interesting. All right, well, let me know. You can see the answer. Next. Top. Right. Yeah, you're right, Pete. I think. Yes, it's router ID. It's not a handwritten name tag. Whoever tried to be the the jackass with that. No, it's not a handwritten. So OSPF routers identify each other with a router ID, not an area ID. Areas which we just work with, like right now, we work with the area 0, which is the backbone area, but they don't identify each other with what area ID it's in. They identify each other with the router ID. So remember when we was doing this right here, we gave them router IDs 1.1.1, 2.2.2, and 3.3.3 on this topology right here. So he was 1.1, he was 2.2, and he was 3.3. That's how they identify each other, with a router ID, not a handwritten name tag or a process ID. The process ID does not identify what router is what, right? Because that number is locally significant. So the process ID in our lab was process ID 10. That number is locally significant. They don't know what each other's process IDs are. So that is not how they identify each other. Y'all said y'all can't see the question, so maybe I gotta shell some money out to get the full version of this, because, and I guess y'all could just see it on the screen, but you can't see it on your computer screen or on your phone or whatever, right? I'll have to, yeah, I guess this is just a trial version that I'm using, so y'all just gonna have to kind of go with what's on the screen here, man. I'm sorry. There's only like 6 questions on this quiz, so we'll just run through it real quick. Next one should be an easy one too, right? So looks like Young Tim is ahead of the game there. I don't know how Young Tim got he's able to see the question. So y'all let me know, Young Tim, how you was able to pull that off. But it says here, yeah, it's limited to personal use, upgraded for commercial use. I don't know. But Young Tim is winning so far. Shout out to Young Tim. Next question. OSPF uses blank as a metric. Hey. What is OSPF use as a metric? Hey. All right, so that's the answer right there. It uses cost as a metric, right? So when we do, let's just pick one of these guys, right? When we do a show IP route, look at the routing table. So we're at router 1 right now, right? This is router 1. We do a show IP route, we'll see his routing table, right? And when we're interpreting the routing table, we look at the codes right here. This legend right here tells us what type of routes and what we learned from, right? So L means local, C means connected. Today, what we did, OSPF, right? So any O's is the OSPF routes, right? So we got a connected route, we got a local route, we got an OSPF route. So this is an OSPF route. There's an OSPF route right there, right? So let's take this one, for example. That's the network. We learned that through what? OSPF, right? Then we got this 110 here lets us know the administrative distance. That's not the same thing as the cost. So it uses cost to determine whoever has the lowest cost. I'm sorry, not the lowest cost. Yeah, the lowest cost will let us know. We'll pick that route as the main OSPF route to get somewhere, right? But if we have a tie, if we have 2 routes and we learn them both through OSPF and they have the same cost, then we'll use the administrative distance as a tiebreaker, right? Or is it the other way around? I can't remember. But either way, it uses cost as the metric. So this is the metric, and that's the administrative distance. So that is the metric that it uses. So cost is 65, right? Y'all let me know if I explained that right, or if I fucked it all up, right? So let's go to the next question. Y'all, did y'all get that one? Zaya got it right. She said cost, and Pancho Batista. I said Batista. I'm thinking of the wrestler. Bastida. Yeah, you said yellow? No, yellow's hop count. No. RIP uses a hop count as a metric. OSPF uses cost. So not quite. Next question. Y'all ready? Young Tim is getting beat out by DJ. Shout out to DJ in the building. So I know somebody's thing works, right? I must have took somebody out, man. I'm sorry. I clicked the X and I knocked somebody out of there. I don't remember who I did to, and I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. But I sat there and waited for y'all to join, so it is what it is. Next question. We only got 3 more left. No, yeah, 3 more left. And OSPF's router ID is based on... Okay, 2 people answered. All right, good. He said its highest IP address on the loopback interface. That's correct, guys. It does not use the autonomous system. That's actually an Eigrp concept, so that's not the answer. It does not use the process ID to determine its router ID, right? We have to actually, if we don't configure it automatically, right, like we did in this lab right here, we configured these OSPF whatchamacallits. Where they at? Where they at though? Pull that up. Well, if we didn't configure them like this, 1.1.1, his was 2.2.2, and his was 3.3.3. If we don't configure them, then the OSPF will do this automatically. Figure out what his router ID is. He normally picks the highest active loopback address first, right? So in this case, router 1 had what? Let's see. Show IP protocols, right? And we'll see his router ID is what? It is 1.1.1.1. Why is that? Because we configured it. We manually configured it, right? If it's done automatic, if there is not one that's manually configured, it'll pick the highest loopback, right? So in this case, we do show, let's see what we got. Show IP interface brief. Do we have any loopbacks? No, we don't have any loopbacks. So it would not pick the loopback, because there is no loopback configured on here. So after that, if there's no loopback, it'll pick the highest up physical interface. So what do we have here? We've got gig 00. His is 172.16.1.1. And we've got serials 000.16.3.1. And then we got this serial 000 is 192. That is the highest IP address. It is up. So that would have been the next candidate for a router ID. This one right here. Right? The highest IP address. So it picks the manually configured one. If that's not available, then the highest loopback. If that's not available, then the highest physical interface. Up. Y'all with me so far? Cisco white paper says it's green. You a goddamn lie, Pete. Yeah, he talking about. I see what you did there, though, man. Yeah, I said that this is not the answer, y'all. For anybody that's tuned in right now, it does not use its sexual preference to figure out what the router ID is, right? So y'all know I'm gonna throw a couple of those in there just to kind of throw you off or whatever. So no, Pete. God damn it. You trying to be funny over there, man. All right, so next question. We only got 2 more questions and we're gonna call it a night, right? We almost at 9 o'clock, right? So right at the hour we usually finish. So next quiz. So who's in the building? Oh, DJ's still up. DJ is winning here, man. I should do a giveaway, man. Are y'all the only ones that downloaded that or what? I think that's probably what it is. Y'all let me know why y'all are the only ones that can answer. Because Pete is over here trolling and stuff like that. And he got a 0. And I know he's smarter than that. I know you're smarter than that, Pete. So next question. In a routing table, an OSPF route is represented by which letter? Y'all know. Don't play with me. Come on now. That's right. We said it already, right? When we look at a routing table with what? How we do routing table? Oops, my bad. Show you all my word shit, man. We did the routing table with what? Show IP. We'll check router 1, right? It's just show IP route. That's the routing table, right? And then it's indicated, like I said, we look at the legend at the top. Right, this lets us know what type of routes we were. So we got an O, which lets us know it's an OSPF route. So it's not indicated by S, a P, or F, right? But if you notice, so don't just like think, okay, well, the first letter lets us know with which type of route it is, right? So B must be in BGP, right? And R means RIP, right? Well, that doesn't necessarily mean the case, right? Because Eigrp, if you notice, is represented by a D, right? So don't always go by the first letter, right? So Eigrp is represented by a D here. There is a reason why. We'll talk about that maybe when we start doing Eigrp and stuff like that. So it's not a trick question, but this was easy, right? So O is represented by OSPF. Nobody got that one right. Come on, man. Y'all messing with me, man. Pete said red. Yeah, I don't know. He said time's up. I agree with Pete. We have the options to select a shape until you hit the question. So you have the options to select a shape. Oh, I should have came earlier for the lab. Yeah, you should have, Pancho. So that's weird. So you select a shape. All right, well, let me know because I don't understand how this works, man. Like I said, this is my first time. This is just a trial one. We only got one more question. So he said, so right now, can y'all see the shapes? Y'all let me know, right? Because that was the, I don't think I created a media for that. So we got one more question and then we will call it a night. We right at the hour anyway, right? So this last question right here. Oh, I can go full screen. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So who's in the building? Who's up? DJ still up. DJ still winning. All right. So we got one more question. Full screen. Let's see. Let me know what happens there. I don't know. You said it times out. I don't even know, man. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. Man, I messed it all up, man. I'm sorry, man. I was trying to press something to do. All right, so Pete, Young Tim is the winner? No. First place is, I guess it was DJ. DJ. Oh, bad. DJ. Runners up, Morning Tech. Morning Star and DJ Tech. All right. We're going to try this again next time. We're going to do a trial run next time. I mean, a better trial run, a better run. So y'all told me last time, or this time, y'all didn't get to see the questions, right? Until I pressed, I don't know. I don't even know what happened there. So I guess we could run it again. Y'all want to run this again just so we know, man? Because I don't understand how come. Damn. I'm mad that this didn't work right, man. I'm gonna play a new game, so I'm gonna have to create another quiz, and we're gonna see how this works. I don't know what happened there, man. Looks like the winner was DJ. So skip animation. Yeah, get out of this. All right, let me see. He said that was funny as well. Have a good night, guys. I'm out. All right, man. It's all good, Silas. This is the end of the stream anyway. Y'all know if this is the first time tuned in and stuff. This is the first time I've done this little Kahoot quiz, so I just wanted to see how it works and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm not pushing the enters for y'all to see the questions. I don't know what happened. He said the time's out. I don't know, but DJ was able to get through it. DJ, are you using the app or are you on the website? So next time I'll try to prepare for this Kahoot thing better next time, so that way we can do this quiz better. So he said run it. Morningstar, you want to run it? All right, let's try it again. Let's try it because we got to perfect this on a live stream, right? Play it again. All right, so that's the quiz. That's the code. So we got more people in the building now. Oh, okay. All right. And y'all know the answers to this one. So we got Paul Cole in the building. All right, so Paul, you in this now, man. Paul, go ahead and join, man. We're doing a Kahoot quiz real quick. And then we already did it. This is just my a trial run right here. And I messed it all up for everybody, man, because I like I said, I've never done this before. I just wanted to see how it worked. I created this quiz like not even 5 minutes before the stream, so I just wanted to see how it worked. So, Paul, go ahead and join at kahoot.it.com. Enter this PIN number, right? 441.0.2. Or I'm talking an IP code right here. I'm gonna put it in the chat. That's the code. Or you can download the Kahoot app, right? Put that PIN number, right? And I believe it's gonna run the same question. So y'all better not get this wrong. Y'all ready? I'm gonna wait till Paul get in and then we'll go. And this is my first time really hosting one of these Kahoot quizzes. So I don't know what I'm doing that y'all can't see the question. It times out, man. I don't understand it. I don't get it, man. Let's see. So I can lock this from preventing anybody else coming in. There goes Zaya? No. Who was that? Who just joined? Zaya in here twice. Zaya trying to get double points to hell? Or did I cross you out or something? Yeah, A in the building? Hey, I'm assuming that's you. I don't know. There go Paul. There go Paul. Alright, let's go. Y'all ready to go? Paul's in the building. Alright, cool. Y'all ready to get real? Y'all should know this by now, right? Alright, single area OSPF quiz. Let me know if it times out or what, because I'm not pressing nothing right now. I just went to the quiz. Routers run the blank algorithm. Y'all let me know. Yeah, I mean, maybe I need to have the... I don't see no answers yet. What do I got to press? Oh, I know why. I think I know why. Why? We got a couple answers. So I think, you know what? I think the stream, there's a delay. There's a delay in the stream. I should edit this quiz. How many seconds did y'all have to answer that question? But anyways, routers run not the dual algorithm, right? That is Eigrp. It runs the shortest. This is a tricky one. It says shortest path formula. No, not necessarily. OSPF stands for open shortest path first. And it runs the SPF algorithm, which is also known as the Dijkstra's algorithm, which is the answer right there. And no, it does not run the quick AF routes. y'all know I'm going to give y'all a little throwaway answer right there. So that's not. So let me see. It's the lag. Okay. Yeah, I think so. You're right. I might have to give y'all. Let me do this. He said it's the lag. You're right. There is a lag. So I don't know how many questions y'all get. Here it is. It's the lag. I'm going to try to, let me end this quiz real quick. We're going to try this one more time, all right? Hold on. Ending it real quick. Next. Let me do this. Nope. I know what's going on, y'all. I think because there's a like he said, there's a lag in my stream, right? So what I got to do is, edit this quiz. And then make it so that way y'all got more time to answer the question. So that's what I think I got to do. I want to play a new game. How do I get out of this? Let me go to, I don't want to sign out. Let's see. Play a new game. Let's see. Let me go to my quizzes real quick. We're going to try this one more time, y'all. Home. Where my quiz at? There go that quiz right there. Maybe I might add one more question. And let's see. You're right. So it only gave you guys a 30-second time limit. So what I'm going to do is give y'all, this will be a minute to answer. So like you said, there's a lag there. Maybe I'll give y'all a minute and 30 seconds. And then we just ain't going to run. A minute should be good enough, man. A minute should be good enough. And then let me add one more question. So that way, let me see. Man, I appreciate y'all for sticking with me here, man. This is a little trial run. I didn't give y'all enough seconds to answer is what it is. So we're going to do one more question. Let's see which one in here could we do. It says it uses what as a metric? There we go. I know which one. We'll do this one real quick. A quiz. All right. And then there we go. And then that's the correct one. All right, I'm just answering, adding one more. We got to give you more time for that. That's a minute. Okay, I gotta set the time limit for all of them. All right, y'all give me a second here. I see what we're doing here. It was the lag. All right, so I got to give y'all some more time because the time's out as soon as y'all get it. Now I understand. I think I see. Somebody mentioned that it was the lag. I mean the lag there. So instead of giving y'all just that much time, 1 minute. Yeah, I got like a whole minute, which will probably give you like, I don't know, I guess 30 seconds or something like that. Maybe 40 seconds. Because I don't know how long the lag is. Save. Ready to be played. Let's do a play now. I'm gonna host it. Okay, so loading. It's gonna be another pin number, y'all. Real quick. All right, so that's the pin number. All right, we're gonna try this one more time, and then this last one, and then next time I'm gonna make sure that I give you guys enough time to answer, so that way you don't time out on us like that. I showed you what it looks like for me on Discord. Okay, same pin. Nah, this is gonna be the pin number. Is this the same pin number? I don't know. Nope, that's a different pin number. That's gonna be a different pin number. So you go ahead and close that out. He said he showed me on Discord server. Let me see. That's all it shows you? That's weird. Oh, okay. Okay. I think I see what you mean. Okay, but like, what's his name? Who said that? It times out quickly. Yeah, like Kobe said, it's the lag. So what I did was I put more seconds for each of the questions. And if this is jacked up, then we'll just call it a night, man. We're almost done. We're almost done. Next time I'll make sure we get this straight. This is a trial run, man. I appreciate you guys for being the guinea pig today. I guess it's just gonna be y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all seen most of the answers anyway, so y'all better not do this wrong. All right. I guess that's it. We got 8 players today. All right, so. Alright, y'all ready? Single Area OSPF quiz. And he said AAA server is playing. Anyway, OSPF routers run the blank algorithm. OSPF routers run the blank algorithm. Y'all let me know. Morningstar is showing us at Sunshine. It wouldn't let me use my nickname. I see shapes. Okay, so if you see shapes, now look at my screen. Look at my screen, and you should see what shape matches the correct answer. You see that right there on the screen there? So hopefully y'all got enough time to answer now. Okay, now y'all got more time to answer. I think. Okay, so Morningstar, you see shapes, right? Now look at my screen right here, and you see which shape is the correct answer. OSPF routers run the blank algorithm. Okay, most of y'all got it correct. I don't know who said the quick AF routes, but no, that's not the correct answer right there, man. That must be Pete over there trolling again. But yeah, most of y'all got it right? Dijkstra's algorithm. We said that earlier. I think he was like this German physicist named. Jesus, what's his name? I can't even remember. But he was like a mathematician or whatever. He came up with the OSPF algorithm that we use in OSPF to this day. Man, they use it in GPSs and stuff like that, like we mentioned earlier. So, yeah, most of y'all got that correct. Our shapes load way before we see the question, which lowers our score. Really? Why would it lower your score? That's I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I really don't get it, man. I need to figure this out, man. But I appreciate you guys for like working with me. Like I said, this is just a trial run. Next time I'll make sure we get this straight, man. So we know that routers run the Dijkstra's algorithm, right? So next question. And let's see who's up. Aaron is ahead. So yeah, that's the other thing too, right? The quicker you answer, the more points you get. So Aaron was quick on the draw there. He said AAA server is playing what? What you mean? All right, and next question. Ready? I'm going to try to read it out loud too, so that way y'all can get it ahead of time, right? The default administrative distance for OSPF is red 100, blue 110, orange 120, or green 90. Right? So you should see a quiz, the thing coming up, and looks like you only gonna have, well, how many seconds is that gonna give y'all? That gives y'all about 36 seconds to answer it, I guess. Am I in the waiting room? I'm not sure, Diane. I'm not sure, but like I said, it's just a trial run. You might be in the waiting room alone over there. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get this, perfected here, man. I'm sorry. I already have question 2 timing me out right now. Really, Pete? Jesus. Probably because you answered wrong on purpose, man. I don't know, man. I'm sorry, man. But most of y'all got it correct. OSPF, the administrative distance for OSPF is 110, right? We discussed that when we looked at the routing table. All right, pull up the routing table, and we'll see mblock. All right, so there we go. Go to global config mode, show IP route, and we said we'll see the administrative distance right there, right? 110, right? Oh, that lets us know that's the administrative distance. This is the metric, right? So don't get them too confused, right? Y'all ready to go to the next one? I'm ready to go to the next one, right? It's not 100. 100 is actually, who is that? Don't remember actually. 120 is RIP or routing information protocol. That is another routing protocol. That is the administrative distance. 120. 90 is Eigrp. And 100, I believe, I don't remember. I want to say it's ISIS. Let's see. Administrative distance chart. 100 is, there is no 100. Nobody's got 100. Yeah, it is Eigrp, which I believe is defunct. I don't remember. Eigrp. Y'all see that? These are the default administrative distances right there. I hope y'all can see that. My computer's slow though, so let's move on. Let's move on with the show, so we can get the hell on. Let's see who's up. Aaron's quick on the draw there. He's still winning. All right, let's go. Next question. I hope this don't time you guys out. OSPF routers identify each other with a blank. Red, area ID. Blue, router ID. Yellow, process ID. Or green, a handwritten name tag. Diane's in. All right, appreciate it. I think y'all get how many seconds? Oh man, I think y'all get like 30 seconds to answer. That's what it is. Now I have question 3 before it's even begun. What? What the heck? I don't get it, man. What is external Eigrp? We'll discuss that. The Jaws theme song. Okay, so the correct answer is router ID. We discussed that already, right? We manually set these right here, router IDs. And guess what? ID, just like a driver's license identification card or whatever, that's how they identify each other, OSPF routers, with their router ID. And we manually configured it by what? Going to router OSPF configuration mode, and we manually set the router ID. It can also be selected as well, which I think is the next question anyway. But Morningstar's question was, what is external ID? I mean, external Eigrp. Where you saw that? You saw that from over here probably, right? Where's that at? Yeah, you probably saw that over here. So there's internal Eigrp, which is 90, and external Eigrp, which is 170, right? Internal Eigrp is when you have two routers that are internally like on a local area network, and they become Eigrp neighbors, and they learn it with each other internally, right? If you have a route that is redistributed to you from, like, say you learned it from OSPF or whatever, but it is an Eigrp route, then it's going to have a higher administrative distance. You learned it externally from another routing protocol, and then it gets a little, it's hard to explain without actually showing you. We have one router that can speak OSPF and Eigrp. Let's say he learned an Eigrp route, right? He learned an Eigrp route, which is 90, right? And he told somebody who speaks OSPF about this Eigrp route. Well, now that Eigrp route is going to be 170. Because he redistributed that route. He learned it externally. That's how you will have a higher administrative distance. That's external EIGRP. I hope that makes sense. Never mind, I looked it up. Okay, does that make sense? Did that sound like what you looked up or saw? But I hope. Let's see who's up. Who's up now? I think Aaron's still in the lead. Pete is on fire now because he's seeing the questions and shit. I don't know what you pulling off over there, Pete. You got some kind of algorithm or something that's allowing you to see. I should cross your ass out, man, just for that. But Aaron's still winning there. So, and you got the highest answer streak. So, all right, next question. You ready? Okay, got it. I totally understand that now. Perfect. Beautiful. That's what I want to see. All of us understanding this stuff, right? We got how many questions? I think 4 out of 6 right now. 4 out of 7. Right? We only got 3 more. We gonna be out of here. OSPF uses blank as a metric. Red, cost. Blue, administrative distance. Orange, hop count. Or green, quadratic formula. You can tell which one is not the answer, right? I think y'all got how many seconds? It looked like y'all got 39 seconds to answer that. I don't know. Question 4 loaded. I don't get it, man. I can't. I don't know. I can't. Maybe I'm gonna put more time, Pete. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do more time on each of the questions. I put 1 minute on a time, but remember, YouTube, it gives a little lag before it starts actually streaming, and I can see a preview and stuff like that before it goes live. So the answer was cost, right? We said OSPF uses cost as a metric, right? Whereas EIGRP uses, I believe, bandwidth and delay. Or bandwidth, I can't even remember. They use different methods. RIP uses hop count, so it does not use RIP. OSPF does not use hop count. RIP uses hop count. It does not use administrative distance as a metric. It uses administrative distance if there's like as a tiebreaker. So, and no, it does not use the quadratic formula. Some shit we learned in high school, right? A quadratic equation. Y'all thought y'all was gonna be able. Oh, I learned that in high school. I remember this one. No, that's not the answer, right? Give you a clue. The ones that I ain't gonna say that. So, anyways, y'all get this one right. I feel like I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That's what's up, man. I'm gonna try to do these more often, man. But I'm gonna make sure that there's a little bit more time, you guys, to answer the question and stuff like that. And then I'll let y'all know ahead of time and stuff like that. And plus, when we discuss it, it helps me, helps me remember this stuff. And then when we discuss in the chat room, like I said about discussion and stuff with the learning pyramid and everything like that, right? Y'all remember this right here. So we retain 50% of the stuff that we discuss. So like now, I'm gonna remember that whole passive interface, the difference between the two, right? Passive interface stops sending and receiving for EIGRP. But for OSPF, it stops sending, but it will receive a passive interface, right? So I'll remember that one. Back to Kahoot. Next question. Who's on a roll here? Who's on a roll? Looks like Sunshine is on a roll. Sunshine 102. But Aaron is still in the lead there, man. Who is that, man? The masked OSPF guy? You winning over there, but it is what it is. Who's that? Sunshine has the highest streak. Okay. I see you, Sunshine 102. All right, let's go. Next question. Y'all ready? We got 3 more questions, I believe. An OSPF router ID is based on. I don't like that question. I need to rewrite that. Red, its highest IP address on the loopback interface. Blue, the process ID. Yellow, its autonomous system. Or green, its sexual preference. I hope y'all got it. I think y'all got how many seconds to answer this one? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I put a minute for each of the questions, so it'll stop quickly. Kelvin is in the building. Appreciate you for tuning in, Kelvin. This is just a practice run of Kahoot right here. So this is like the second run right here. I was just messing it up. So yeah, an OSPF's router ID is chosen by its highest IP address on the loopback interface, right? We said it again. If it's not manually configured, then it's going to pick the highest IP on the loopback if it's up, right? And if that's not available, it'll pick the highest physical IP address if that is up, right? And that's how it picks its router ID, right? Process ID that is locally significant, so that's not how it's created a router ID. Process ID is local. It's not the same thing as router ID. It's autonomous system. Again, that's an Eigrp concept, so that is out of the question. And an OSPF router ID is not based on its sexual preference. So no, Pete, you're wrong on that one. All right, next question. Y'all let me know if y'all can see. It looks like Aaron's still in the lead there, though, right? Yeah, Aaron, you smart as hell, man. What are you, CCIE or something? Whatever. These are easy questions anyway. Who cares? I'm going to try to do another one of these, man. Next question. We got 2 more left. In a routing table, an OSPF route is represented by which letter? Now, I know y'all know this one. This is a gimme right here. Lauren said R. This is melodramatic ass music, man. Who the hell picked this? Y'all all got this one correct. At least I was hoping y'all would, but yeah. So OSPF in a routing table, the OSPF route is represented by NO, right? Like we said, right? We just log into one of these guys. We just look in the routing table with show IP route. We'll see the legend at the top, right? And again, L stands for local, C is connected, S for static, blah, 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 and then O is represented by, OSPF is represented by O. But again, don't pick the beginning letter, right? Because Eigrp is represented by a D. We got external Eigrp, which Morningstar just learned about. That's represented by an EX, right? We got OSPF NSSA, which is not so stubby area. Wait till we start getting into that stuff. And totally stubby and all this other, man, that's represented by an N1. So that should be an easy one though. Represented by an O. Not an S, not a P, not an F. So y'all all got that correct. Good. I think we only got what, 2 more questions left? Yeah, 1 more question. And Aaron is still in the lead. You smart as hell, Aaron. All right, last question. OSPF hellos are sent every blank seconds on a multi-axis medium. Red, 20 seconds. Blue, 30 seconds. Yellow, 10 seconds. Or green, 40 seconds. I don't know if I like that question. Y'all let me know. Time out after I see what happened there. You only get like a small window, man. All right, I'm gonna try to do next time. I'm gonna do 1 minute and 30 seconds for each one of them. So even though it says on the quiz that I created that I'm gonna give one minute for each question, because of the lag and the timeout and stuff like that, that's the reason why some of y'all might not be able to answer or is jacked up or whatever. So, but yeah, OSPF hellos are sent every 10 seconds on a multi-axis medium, which is broadcast on a broadcast network. So it sends every 10 seconds, sends hellos every 10 seconds, and then sends the dead timer is 4 times a hello. So 10 times 4 is 40. That's by default, right? But on a point to multi-point network, I believe the dead timers and the OSPF is different. The default timers are 30 and 120, if I remember right. Yeah, it was Silas who helped discuss that last week. So I think that's pretty much it, right? That was the last one. Yeah, that was it. So look like Aaron might be the winner. Let's see, Pete is in 3rd place, even though he thinks that routers and switches pick their router ID with the sexual preference. And the winner is Aaron. I'm sorry, Aaron, but you get to win you get a bruh. Next time I'm gonna try to plan this ahead of time and make sure that the quiz is accurate and the time is correct. The timing rather is correct. And that way we'll all have time to be able to do this and stuff, man. Let's see here. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. We did the packet tracer live. If y'all want to like do the packet tracer that we just did earlier today, just make sure you join my Discord server. Where is that at? There is an invite to the Discord server. I typically stream more Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And sometimes I'll cancel, or I may do a like a bonus stream on the weekend or whatever. And then I guess I like that music, right? A little good little ambience music, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so I'll stream extra on the weekends, or I may cancel the stream. You might have to join the Discord server to get the inside scoop on what I'm gonna do on my channel, right? So, I'm gonna try to do more of these quizzes if y'all like these quizzes, man. But like Pete said, it's more about the stream delay. I didn't realize that when I said I'm gonna give them only 30 seconds to stream, to answer the question, I didn't realize, I forgot that there's a delay when you're actually recording on YouTube and stuff like that. So I need to give more time for people to answer. So shout out to Pete I'm Pete, but Aaron, well, shout out to all you guys for participating, but Aaron won the whole thing. He got all questions right and he answered the quickest. So for now, yeah, Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For now, comment, like, subscribe to the network.